Apple, Google, Amazon. Whatever you think about these companies, the names stick. A good name is memorable, it's impactful, and it reflects the identity of a brand. In fact, they're the cornerstone of any brand. But what about your brand? If you're here, your business needs a name, preferably a good one. We've got tools for that. Just type in 6 keywords and our AI-powered name generator will come up with available names, help you secure the domain, and design a professional logo. But before you make your final decision and start that logo design, you've got to make sure that nobody else already had that same brilliant business name idea as you and registered it. And that means taking a deep dive into databases. Sounds fun, right? Don't worry, it's not as hard as you think. And we're going to help you fast track your research process and give you links to the databases you need to do your proper business checks. Be sure to stick around to hear each step or click the chapters below. Otherwise, you might find yourself with a nasty email from another company saying you stole their business name. Our first step is kind of obvious. Run a search on Google. Yes, lame, I know, but you'd be surprised at how many people jump to the US Trademark Office before running a simple search on Google. If you run a search on Google and there's already a website, for most business models, I'm sorry, your search is over. Even if your business name is legally available, if you don't have the .com for your business, in most situations, it's much harder to get your business off the ground. But again, use our business name search tool to secure your .com domain before anybody else does. So let's say you ran your search and there doesn't seem to be any conflicts so far. We're doing good. Next up, you want to check social media. Run searches on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And yeah, we know the demographics on our channel, but run a search on TikTok too. With social platforms, you're not so much making sure no one has your name already. It's more to make sure the name or a variation of it isn't associated with something negative or oversaturated or negatively oversaturated, like a TikTok trend. Google, check. Social media, check. Now you can shift your focus to trademark searches based on your location. Fortunately, many countries around the world have national databases of all their business trademarks. And yes, now those of you in the United States can jump over to the USPTO website. And if you're located somewhere else in the world, there's a list of links in the description to a ton of other national trademark databases, including the UK. But let's think bigger. After all, we know your business is going to take off and be a global hit. The World Intellectual Property Organization is the global forum for intellectual property policy, services, information, and cooperation. In other words, they've got a huge database of trademarks from all over the world. If your name shows up here, be sure to double check the country and the year, as it could be irrelevant to your search. Like if you're doing business in the UK and there's a 1996 trademark from Spain, you're probably not going to have an issue, but it never hurts to check. This is getting tedious. Just stick with us a little while longer. And remember the angry lawyer. You've searched Google, social media, and trademarks. Now we're going to do a deep dive and search government registration databases. This is different from a trademark, but it's just as legally binding. A business can register its name, but never file for a trademark. In the US, the business name database is usually on the website of the Secretary of State of your state, but it's different everywhere. Regardless of whether you're in the UK or anywhere else in the world, you've got to find the business name database that's relevant to your region. But you're not done just yet. We've got one last step. Businesses often use names outside of their registered business name. For example, Google's registered name is under the umbrella of Alphabet Incorporated. But if you try doing business with the name Google in the United States, you're gonna get one of those nice lawyer letters we've been mentioning. This type of registration is known as a DBA, or doing business as. You may find this information when you search the state or national database in your region. But US entrepreneurs often find themselves having to dig a little deeper to find this information. This means you may need to look at your county clerk's office official website, or you may have to physically visit that office to check the name. We'll wait. But really, the right name, once found and registered, sets the foundation for your brand's identity and legal protection. Avoid getting one of those lovely cease and desist letters. And do a proper business name search before you try to build a business around it. Thanks for joining us. If you found this helpful, give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more helpful business content. We'll see you next time.